Politics is a little more nerve-wracking because not only do you have to go out and convince the voters, you have to raise a lot of money. And I always felt like that was a conflict for me. I wanted to just run without having to, spend a lot of money and put all the signs out and have people knock your signs down and all of the campaigning stuff. But yet, in this country, the rigors of campaigning have proved to be a better way than just having a party nominate a person, or the many other ways that people are put into office, including being born into office. But the campaigning was a harder part for me than the actual service to the community. Well, when you think that when I was first elected to the city council, I was only the fourth woman ever. And there have been about 20 now. And while I served, there was never more than 2 women on council, and now we have a majority of women on city council. And I think that women more and more are coming forward and making themselves available for community leadership, and I think that's a wonderful turn of events. I flew along we started in Boise, Idaho, and we flew all the way to New York. And most of the flight was along the Canadian-US border, which I really hadn't ever seen. And that was probably the most exciting, also because we came in fourth, and that was the best I've ever done. It was a lot of fun. And I have, in the years that I've participated in air races, flown to all 50 states, except I didn't cross the Pacific to get to Hawaii, but I flew to all the islands when I rented a plane over there. But I flew from here to Alaska, and just seeing the country from low altitude and the amazing Appalachians and the Smoky Mountains and the lakes of the Ozarks and beautiful places all the way to Florida and up to the northeast Bangor, Maine, where it always rains, so don't go there. Well, I was in Civil Air Patrol at 15, and then I kind of, in my mind, knew that I could do that and was very interested in it. And we, at Dickshire Coors, where I worked here in El Paso, sponsored an all-women powder puff derby back in 1977. And I just, met all these women, short, fat, tall, skinny, old, young, all different kinds of backgrounds, some that had a lot of money, some that didn't have any money, but they all had the passion. And so I went out and bought myself the Blue Sky Special and soloed in a little Piper Tomahawk, and it was very exhilarating. Now, growing up in Michigan, where I lived till I was just 24, but I was on the Great Lakes racing sailboats, and I really loved wind and air and sky. And so when I got in an airplane, I could feel the yaw of the airplane, and it was just like filling a sail full of air. And to me, it was like, oh my goodness, this is what I love. I mean, I loved it from the very first lesson. And I've been flying for now 31 years, and I've been an instructor for 25 years. I taught both my daughters to fly, and a day that I can fly is always a happy day. You know, you never really get out of politics. Now that I have this business in New Mexico, as well as living in El Paso, I support candidates. I sent money to people running for governor of New Mexico, as well as county judge, just everybody who's involved that talks to me, especially women candidates. I've got a soft spot in my heart because I know how hard it is to raise money and how hard it is to go out there and beat the bushes to raise money. And I think more women, I know that more men give to candidates, whether they're male or female, than women do. So I have mostly not given money to diseases, I give to candidates. And so you stay involved because you help other people with their campaigns. I would say you can really plan a strategy if you're committed to going out and meeting the constituents. Walking door to door still works very well in El Paso. You know, you have to put together a bunch of people and you have to work hard. I mean, it just doesn't, you don't just put your name out there and hope for the best. You have to work it.